Good morning. Good Monday morning. Guess what? It's raining again.
Good morning.
Shocker. Good morning. Well, welcome. I got it done. I painted the wall. I love it. Hopefully it's a little easier to see, easier on the eyes. And today our focus is curious. One of my favorite words, and I'm so excited to share this quote with you from Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, he knew a thing or two. He said, I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Love that. Excellent. So today in our practice, we will practice being curious about how the shapes feel, curious about what we want to do next, curious about how our emotions are connected to the shapes and all that stuff. So whatever pops to mind, just be open to being curious. So settling in on your mat, closing your eyes to just find center for a moment, taking a nice deep breath in, and that gentle, patient breath out. And let's start our curious practice right off the bat. And so take a curious breath in. Where does the breath enter? How does it linger? Are you breathing into the chest or the abdomen? And a curious exhale. How's that feel to let the air go? Let's do that a few more times. Practicing curiosity with the inhale and with the exhale. Two more times. Curious inhale. Curious exhale. Inhale and exhale. Great. Opening the eyes. Let's drop that left ear over to the left shoulder. And let's move that right shoulder as we do so. Maybe some circles. Ah. And then over to the right and move the left shoulder. Just curious. How does that feel? Maybe the circles are to the back. Let's come on over again. Try circles to the front or the back, whatever you like. But just be curious. Which one feels better? Switch it up again. Then maybe both shoulders in both directions. Which one do you like better? Do you like backwards shoulders better? Or do you like forward shoulders better? Looking down and up. Which way feels better this morning? Looking up or looking down? Just being curious about some circles. Curious again, which way does the head want to go? The left, to the right? Does it want to go all the way back? Curious about where there's tightness, where there's tension. Straightening back up. Arms out. Let's get curious about the fingers. Wiggle the fingers a little bit. Inhale the arms up. And let's forward fold. Exhale right here. So if you want to put those legs out, you're more than welcome to, or keep them crossed. Take a moment here. It just feels a little bit different. Maybe you can even lock the elbows right in front of the knees if your legs are still crossed. And as you do another inhale, get curious about pressing into the knees with the elbows and really lengthening the spine. Where do you feel that? Exhale, bring it down. And come on up. And if your legs were crossed, go ahead and cross them the other way. And we'll do the same thing. Big inhale up. And exhale, fold. And then bring those elbows into the knees. Same thing. Where do you feel that? I'm feeling that in my glutes all the way. I mean, I can't believe it. It's awesome. And then drop it down if that's available. Gosh, that was a beautiful stretch. Come on up. I really needed that one. Let's twist whichever way you liked and the other way. Let's do that again. A little bit of movement up and over. And to the other side, up and over. Lovely. All right. Let's take the right leg out to the side, tuck the left foot in. Roll forward a bit just so that you feel that nice stretch on the inner thigh. Ooh, that feels good. And then come on back and find both of those sits bones. That's your anchor. You know what we're going to do? We're going to turn to the right, inhale the arms up, and fold over that right foot. Ooh, bend the knee as much as you need to. Totally fine. Inhale and exhale. Curious. Be curious. Can you take the left hand and reach to the outside of the right ankle or foot? What kind of stretch does that create? Bit of a twist. Get curious. And you come on up. What if you take both arms up and over to the other side of the left and just kind of move around? That feel? Oh, I like that. I've got a little hip crack. Very nice. Hi, Olive. All right, let's try it with the other side. So first forward a little bit. Get that nice stretch on the inside. And then come on back up. Find both sits bones. Inhale. Exhale, fold. And just melt in here. Curious about where you're feeling this. How much do you need that knee bent? Can you press it down a little bit? And then getting curious, can you take that right hand to the outside of the left leg or the left ankle? And bring those arms up and over to the other side. And again, just moving around that hip joint. See what feels good. Twist it a little bit. Hi, Alice. And then come on back. Let's bring both soles of the feet together for a little bit of butterfly here. If your knees are way up here, that's fine. Hold on to them and straighten up back. If they can come down a little bit more and it feels okay to grab onto your feet or ankles, press those knees down a bit. And even if they're up here and you're using it, go ahead and press into the hands. Good. It's a nice strength builder. Come forward. Tuck the chin. Big inhale. Great. Come up, straighten out the legs. Here we go for that first big forward fold, especially if your legs were crossed like mine were. Ooh, bend the knees, feel that in the back of the legs. Ooh, that's curious sensation. Can you press the knees down? Beautiful job. And then come on up. Gorgeous. Let's roll over onto hands and knees. Here we go with some cat and cow. This one is familiar. Hey, no. Down. Oh, yeah. Bending. Spine feels so good. You can begin the movement at the base of the spine and work it up. And then can you start at the base of the neck and work it down? And can you do that in both directions? And be unsuccessful, but okay with that. All right, here comes our downward facing dog. So reach the hands forward a little bit, both sets of toes turn under, and we come up. And we're curious about why does this feel so hard on a Monday morning? Or why does it feel so good on a Monday morning? Pressing the fingertips into the mat, pressing the heels down, pulling belly button to spine, just seeing how that feels. Curiously shaking the head yes and no. And we're going to do 4 little strength builders here. So here's what we do. We're going to come down, almost knees touching the mat. Inhale, and then exhale, bring it back up. Again, inhale down, exhale up. Take a break if you need to. Stay with me if you can. And one more. Beautiful. Come on down. If you're like me, that got me a little sweaty, so I'm taking the sweatshirt off. Need that for right now. Very nice. All right, we're going to thread the needle because upper backs can use a little bit of help. So take the right arm, reach it out in front, then bring it off to the side. And then you're going to take that right arm and thread it under the body, come down onto the right shoulder. Keep the feet apart. All right, now with this left arm, you can do whatever you like. Some folks like to bring it forward. I like that. That feels real nice. I get a stretch in both directions. And now breathe into the upper back. Let those shoulder blades come apart. I'm just watching Olive to see what he is just showing over there. Press into the tops of your feet and breathe. Generous, curious, passionately curious, like Albert said. On the exhale, drop the heart towards your bicep, towards that right bicep. And then invite the left hand to come back. Press yourself up. And here's, we're going to do a little bit of balance. Right arm goes forward again. Left leg goes back. You know this one. So good for core strength. Beautiful. Great job. Hold it for one more breath. And then bring it down. And we'll go over to the left side. So the left arm comes out and then to the side. Yep. Make adjustments. Land on the left. Stretch that right arm out in front of you. Deep breath in. Spreading those shoulder blades. And then with the exhale, letting the heart just drop towards the mat. Filling up and emptying out. Draw the right arm back under the shoulder. Press yourself up. Oh, that's right. We're going to do left arm out. Make sure that right hand is just under your shoulder. Right leg back. Stretch it out. Good. Press into the top of that left foot. Belly button is pulled up and away. Lift that leg. Straight foot to hand. One more breath. Beautiful job. Come back down. Hands forward. We're going to come to downward facing dog one more time. And just as the finish up for our strength portion of our quick little class here, if you can, just lift that right leg up a little bit behind you. Doesn't have to be huge. Doesn't have to be as high as mine. It'll be right here. Just a little lift. Maybe make a little circle. Both directions. Bring it down. Try the other leg. See where it wants to go. Maybe some movement up and down, back and forth, circle, whatever feels good. Building strength in the shoulders and hips. One last downward dog. Come on down and roll over onto your back. Just in time. Keep the knees bent. We really want to keep the knees with us. That's being kind to our low back. Roll around a bit. Put those knees in, give them a real good tug. Feel that. Where do you feel that stretch? Curious. Is it the low back, mid back, hips? Can you send both legs to the sky? Point the toes. Flex. Point. All right, our objective here is happy baby. Woo, this is a fun one. Give those legs a little bit of pull if you can. Great. Okay, first we're going to bend the knees. And we're going to make circles with the knees. Beautiful. And the other way. Very nice. Okay. Then we're going to separate the knees and we're going to make circles in both directions. And the other way. All right. Now we're going to lift the head and shoulders up off the mat. And you're going to reach inside for your feet. If you can't reach your feet, maybe you can grab the hem of your pants or the inside of your knees. If you can grab your feet, go ahead. Then you're going to put your head back down and bring the legs up. Now, here's where you get to do freestyle, okay? If you've got your feet or your pant legs, see what feels good. Get curious about this shape and your back. You can roll side to side. See how that feels. Probably haven't done this since you were about 18 months old. Or maybe you've done it in yoga recently. All right, another curious thing. You can try straightening a leg. Ooh, shaky. You can try straightening the other leg. You can try straightening both legs. You can move your hands around, maybe to the outside. How does that feel? Just being curious. What if you kicked your legs? How's that? Maybe you can take 2 fingers, so your pointer finger and your middle finger on each hand, and we'll wrap them around your toes. This is called a yogi toe lock. Maybe you can have a little more success with straightening the legs that way. Maybe your arms are shaking. Just being curious. And then letting it go. Letting the feet come down. And a little spinal twist to finish it off. So whichever way your legs wanted to go. Twisting over. Deep breath in. And breathe out. Reach down for that top leg if you'd like and pull it up and over. Gosh, that feels so good. I don't know why. I am curious about it, but I'm also going to just let it be what it is. Can balance our curiosity with contentment. I'm just content that it feels good. And if this is where you need to stay today, great. If you're ready for a little change, bring that arm over, be gentle, gather yourself up and roll to the other side. Twist it out. Land for a moment. Take a deep breath. Then you might want to reach down for that top leg and pull it up and over. Take a moment to smile. Be in community together. So proud of us that we got up on this rainy day to move our bodies, to support one another. Take that nice deep breath again. Roll it over, gather everything up, and come up to seated your favorite way. So a new one is you could just start kind of rolling for fun and roll yourself up if that feels like it's a good way for you. Otherwise, come into a comfortable seat again, and let's set an intention to stay curious today. Close your eyes and just, what does curious look like for you? How could you support your curious mind today? In developing this muscle of curiosity, it's the first step out of stuck. When you feel stuck, just try to shift to curious. Give yourself that gift. With a deep, generous inhale and a gentle exhale. Open your eyes and have a curiously beautiful day. Take care, my